Oh. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining the dev meeting. Okay, this is the agenda for today, October the 5th, 2022. So there are a couple of features that we are developing for version 1.18. And there's also, we had the CMP bench Helm chart that was available in the Enterprise DB repository that hasn't been moved to CloudNativePG, and then the release that we're planning for tomorrow, the patch release. Who wants to talk about the Hibernate status? Or I can share. So we've got Hibernate status, and I think the Hibernate off command as well, right? It's not been archived. Oh, it's here. We should probably be here.
I think it's waiting for the second review.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we should probably move these tickets
Yes.
anyway. Let me. So we have merged the Hibernate on command. So this is what it does. It shuts down every Postgres instance. So with Hibernate on, we can shut down Postgres. Basically, we shut down every Postgres instance in the cluster. We only keep the PVCs from the primary. So at the moment, there could be the PG data or the wall volume. Okay, and then we add some annotations in the PVCs. So what's missing now is the Hibernate off that basically restarts the cluster from these existing PVCs and then generate the standbys if required. And also the status command that shows, I don't know why I can't see these. There should be a pull request for these, right? Status, okay. Yeah. So who's reviewing these, Leonardo or Marco?
No, I did my review, yeah. It's Marco's turn here.
Not the status, is the
No,
the
in
off.
the off. Yeah.
I think the status is
Armando
still
in
dev by Armando.
Armando,
Armando
yeah.
did not finish it.
Okay, so this is progressing, so we don't see any, delays for 1.18, which is expected in 3 weeks. Okay. Then we haven't moved the end charts, so let me check Enterprise DB CMP bench. These are CMP bench. We haven't moved these repo, and it doesn't work because it's using still the old API. So this could be important to run benchmarks, but when I tried these, I think we created these as a very quick way to run benchmarks, but probably the Helm chart is not the most, the most efficient way. So ideally, we could add a PG bench command to CMPG, and then maybe in the future, if an FIO command that, for example, fences the cluster or fences a standby, and we run the test on the standby about the disk. And Philippe, I think in the chat, you were proposing to generate the manifest, correct?
Yeah, I mean, similar to what Linkerd CLI does for the installation process. It's actually outputting the manifest so that at least if you want to change them, you have a raw intermediate representation, which is the YAML file, and then you can customize it and change it and do whatever you want. So at least it gives us a little bit less knobs
I
to
would
put in the
prefer.
tool. Yeah, because otherwise we end up rebuilding Helm and having 1,000 parameters to change stuff. So if in the happy path, you just create a job, run it, and see the logs. If you have to change something, you have a way.
But shall we build like a dry run option, and also enable to run the process? Which basically we generate the process, so we generate the manifest, and then
we could either only generate the I think we have like 3 options. We could only generate the manifests, and then it's up to you to pipe it into a kubectl apply -f from standard in, or we could by default apply everything and tail the logs, because in the end what you actually want is tailing the logs. So the default behavior could be just apply the stuff without piping anything. So kubectl, CMPG, PG bench, and the cluster name will actually apply a job and then wait for the logs. Or we could think of having split the tailing the logs and the creation of a PG bench job, and so have another subcommand about logs, or maybe it's a flag. I mean, we can mix and match the options, having the output.
I would propose to run it, but basically use the job. So create the manifest and suggest to use it with -d. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think if it's so that it's consistent with the commands that we have written before,
So by default, we run it directly. You can have an option to output the manifest.
Which is what we should document properly. Or by default, we run it and we don't do anything essentially. And maybe in the future we can improve it with attaching the logs, of the job.
Yeah, we can run it and then just print, have a look at the logs.
Exactly.
This is the
Job X created or something like that.
Makes sense.
Okay.
I'd still try to keep the intermediate representation of the manifest, because
I think the documentation should be with -d and then change the command,
Yeah.
Okay. Are you happy to create a ticket with these, or
okay?
Let me know if you. Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah, by the way, the same concept we could apply to the installation. We could have a CMP install.
Yeah.
It will facilitate a lot the installation of the
to
operator.
add all the options.
No, not the operator has a manifest with no option at the moment. No, not to create a cluster, to install the operator itself.
That's what Linkerd and Istio and other tools do. Yeah,
it could be good, and you could also customize things like the number of instances and the timeouts and those things that are not easily customizable in a manifest. So could be an interesting idea.
install command Postgres. Helps installing the operator. Okay, then releases. I think we have, yeah, these 3 tickets. Release. Okay, ready. 117.1, 116.3, and 115.5. I think they're all here
Yes.
in progress because we have already started the pull request for the release notes. So this is the 115.5, and to be honest, this is 115.5 should have, it's missing the conditions one. Yeah, which is the reason why we actually did this. Yeah, I think this one. Make the clusters compatible. Yeah, I think we missed it yesterday.
And you showed also at the pull request number.
Yeah, which is 720. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, then we okay. So yeah, I mean we just have to merge the release notes for these 3, and then the tests. I think we have already run the tests on all release branches. They're all green except there's one single test for min.io that timed out of the several thousands we generated. So yeah, and tomorrow we can release. So did we cover everything? Anything else?
Hopefully I'll start working soon on the logs for CMP for Postgres 15
Yeah.
created. So I hope this weekend to manage to start working on that.
On logs PostgreSQL 15. Then Adam Wright was mentioning that there are also some improvements with PG-based backup compression that have been introduced in Postgres 15. So maybe we can also look at that stuff. Okay, good. Do you remember the ticket?
Yeah, I have it assigned to me. You need the number. Let me check.
Yeah, at least. Maybe it's, yeah, 792.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye,
Bye.
Philippe. Good
Bye.
to see you. Bye-bye.
Good to see you.